From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. Starting on the mound in this one, George Kirby having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Slings to first and an easy out to start the game. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jasson Dominguez.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
Anthony Volpe, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here is Aaron Judge. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. Judge with some impressive production lately. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Yanks held in check. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And on the mound now, Max Fried.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Ryan Bliss leading things off and takes a strike. And that misses. And that's ball one. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Here's Donovan Solano.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Drilled out towards left center field. Dominguez going back. It bangs off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Comes through with the RBI. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He was hitless in 4 at-bats on Sunday. In the air, foul off first. Goldie makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Solano over at second, 1 down.
2 balls.
Squirts away a little bit. And a curve is down and in.
3 balls, no strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Austin Shenton in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And here is Dominic Canzone.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Trent Grisham. Grisham matched a homer in his last game. Kirby back to work. And that's
Ball
down
one.
and away.
Counts 1-0.
Solano tosses to first and quickly one away in the second.
That is it. The second baseman.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And there's a foul ball. In the air, left field. Arozarena under it. Makes the grab, 2 down.
That is it. The catcher, number 28, Austin.
So up next, Austin Wells. 2 hits in the game last night. Out to short, Crawford. And that is that.
Out.
1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. This one in the air. Chisholm makes the grab, and a quick out, number 1.
The catcher, Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
It one hops off the wall, should be extra bases, and he'll pull into second safely.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
J.P. Crawford in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Fastball for a strike. Crawford with a homer in his last game.
One ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And it remains 2-2. Runner at second here, one gone. On the ground to first, Goldie. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Ryan Bliss. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's down and in. 2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He makes the grab, and that ends the inning. 1 left. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning, and now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Line drive. That's a base hit and a good start to the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Towards first, but that rolls foul. Goldie on at first, nobody out. And fouled off. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field, pretty well struck, and it's gone. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 2-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Here's Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Bellinger's a brilliant defender, whether in the outfield where he won a Gold Glove in right, center field, or at first base. The footwork he attributes to playing soccer as a kid. And Bellinger is a huge Premier League soccer fan. One down, base is empty. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Solano. Out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And that is the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in Seattle, and now Donovan Solano.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Max Fried will go to work. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Hit in the air, left field. Dominguez has a beat on it, hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. Ball one, no strikes.
Nope, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
2-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Late that time, and it's strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Maximus notches the K. Nobody left for Seattle. Back at T-Mobile Park, and now Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Judge with another scorching run of play
1-1's the
lately.
count.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Now here's Trent Grisham. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, Jazz.
2 outs,
Chisholm
base is
Jr.
empty. Now a chance for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Fly to left his first time. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Foul ball. That misses.
off the
Going to
plate.
count 1 and 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss. Kirby gets the strikeout. Down in order go the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Austin Shente.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Shenton measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. Fried winds and deals. That's off the inside corner,
ball 2.
and that's ball 2.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. That one's in there, 0-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike at 95.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Mariners are down in order. They're down 2-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Kirby back to work. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that is out of play. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one just misses. That one ripped. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Singled and scored his first time. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Yeah.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Arozarena pulls it down, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mariners. And we're back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Mitch Garver. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Tim Hill is forced to the mound after the injury.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
0-2 is the count.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab, and there's one away. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Grounded out his first time up. And that drops in for a strike. Strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ryan Bliss. 1 for 2. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. In the air out to center. Bellinger makes the grab, and that is that. Top of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. And he hits a ground ball right side, steps on first for the out.
The center fielder, the 35, Cody Bellinger.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. And it gets by him. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One out, runner at second. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Trent Thornton up and throwing. Santos, a hard throwing right-hander, up as well. Swing and a foul out of play.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Donovan Solano. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He's got it. And there's one down.
1 pitch, 1 out.
The center fielder,
Julio Rodriguez will hit next. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Just missed. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Fires across the diamond and a couple of quick outs.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. He is struck out and he is walked. There's the strike at the knees. 0-1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back in Seattle, and now Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball. Chases that one out of the zone. make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And 2 away to start the 7th.
The batter, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And first offering is fouled off. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That one to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 7th, and here's the first baseman, Austin Shenton. Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Next to hit, Jorge Polanco. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
That one hit to right. Judge is under it. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning.
Now
pitching change here, Gabe Spire.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Headed towards the corner, and it stays fair. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
And that one wrapped foul. Cabrera gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one fouled off. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 3. Fouled off. He was late. Rolled to short, could be 2. The underhand flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 in this one. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Two outs. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The right fielder, number 99,
Aaron Judge at the plate. A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Hit weakly on the ground. Solano zips it to first. Judge out on the play. That ends the inning as they back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the 8th. And now for Seattle, Mitch Garver. Hill back to work. There's a strike. Tap foul at the plate. Stays alive. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Comes a 2-2. On the ground right side, but it kicks foul. Bounce to the left side. Over to Goldie. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Crawford up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that one hit to first. And that's just foul. Swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. In the air on the infield, Cabrera has this one sized up. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Bliss. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Bounce to the right. Fires over to first. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Offense held in check there through 8 full. Matt Brash takes over on the mound.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Grisham in the box now. No balls and a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Trent Thornton appears to be getting loose. Santos also throwing. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That ball's carrying. It has the distance, gone. His 4th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch misses. Back up the, oh, that got him. To first, and he beats it. That comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's just plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. Ball one there. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. How about that double play?
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 down, base is empty. Here is Goldschmidt. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Swing and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So digging in, Jason Dominguez. He's already homered in this game. This one popped up right side. Shenton. And that is that. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the 9th. Now the number 2 hitter, Donovan Solano. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Luke Weaver.
And if you dig into his walk rate, His numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Pitch is in there, and that's strike one. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, right field. Judge getting an angle on it. Has room, and he makes the catch. Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit. That's in there, and that is strike one. The Yanks leading by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. Almost got him.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
There's a swing and a drive. Going back. Way back there and gone. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 3-2.
Just relentless. This team will not quit.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena, right through there for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That one inside, and it's 1-2. In the air, right side. Judge really on his horse for this one. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. A 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
1 strike away. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got